Welcome to This Is Where It's At podcast. I'm your host, El Jefe, and I got my right hand, my partner, Shelly Baby. So subscribe to the channel and turn on the post notification bell so you won't miss any of our videos. And don't forget to hit the thumbs up button because we know you like the videos, of course. That's right. We are back. And like our last podcast, new you, new me, new us, new we. And guess what? I have my lovely co-host, and she goes by the name of
Shelly Baby.
She's in the house. Hope you guys are doing good out there. This is your boy El Jefe, and this is another podcast you don't want to miss. This one we have the Young Kids Edition. Teenage, preteen, well 13. He's in the house with me. No other than someone who's very special to me. My son, Jordan, the game kid. You can find him on YouTube as well. He's a gamer, he's a really good gamer. Smart kid, doing really good in school. And he's here with us. So Jordan, how's your day going so far?
It's pretty good. How about yours?
My day's going excellent, man. Excellent. I can't complain.
That's great.
Yeah. Shelly, baby.
Yeah.
How's your day going?
My day is going fabulous.
Okay. So we got some questions for my son. And one of the questions I wanted to ask you, how does it feel being back in school after being out for a whole year? How has it been?
It's different. But I still like it a lot.
You like it? What's different about it?
Just like the people you're surrounded by is different. I mean, you're probably like a whole new different group of crowds, especially if you're going like up higher grades, since you kind of skipped like at least 2 grades and like online, you know what I mean?
Right. So just not being in the classrooms and just going back, because what happened was you didn't get a chance to enjoy your 6th grade year because you did homeschooling. We did the virtual learning the whole time in 6th grade. So you went from 5th grade to 7th grade being back in school.
Yep.
So that had to have been a little bit difficult at first, because now you got to get adjusted being back around the kids again and seeing how the classroom has changed. Everybody's wearing the mask and the partitioning with the desk. You guys have that now too?
Yes.
Okay.
How do you feel about that, Jordan?
Wait, what did you say?
About masks and things of that nature. It's almost like you can't really identify who's who. Because you have to keep the mask on all day.
Yeah, sometimes like the kids, they'll do like masks in class. Like they might like take off their mask really quick, put it back on, just to show how their face looks if somebody asks.
Right.
But that's usually how it goes. If someone wants to know how you look, but you have a mask on.
Right. Okay. So with the mask, is it hard to breathe? I mean, you guys got to wear a mask the whole day. How is it wearing it?
I mean, we got used to it. It's like we've been doing it for like 5 months now, around there 4. So it's kind of, I'm used to it now. I'm wearing the mask like all day, so it doesn't really bother me.
Okay.
At the first part of the year, we kind of took breaks. Like we would go to another classroom and take off our masks really quick. But no, it doesn't bother me.
Okay. Because I know when I normally go out the house with my mask on, wherever I go, after the first 2 minutes, I'm like, golly, I can't breathe. You know how I go with that. But yeah, I don't like wearing my mask, but I know I got to. We don't want that corona, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm sure if you wore your mask like 8 hours a day for like 5 days out of the week, you would probably get used to it.
Yeah, I'm sure I would, but I'm just glad I don't have to. But hopefully, you guys won't have to do it long either. Hopefully this year or 2022, it'll be over with, because they're talking like it's going to be another whole year or 2. So let's just pray that it just goes away. We need this Rona to go. We need it to go. We got to keep our parents, the kids, we got to keep them here as long as we can. And this is just as bad as cancer. Cancer's worse, but we lost a lot of people. A lot of people. So, another question I have for you, Jordan, is how is it with the corona going around? How is it when you eat your food? That's what I want to know. Like, when you eat in the lunchroom, they don't want you guys to take your mask off in the classroom, but are you separated from people in the lunchroom, in the cafeteria?
With lunch, we basically, we have like a bunch of different hallways for 7th grade.
Right.
But like some of the people in the classrooms, they go in the cafeteria room, but we go into like a whole another classroom with like going like 10 kids in the classroom, but we can only sit like one desk, and then someone can sit there, and then there has to be like an empty space in between, and then another kid can sit at the other desk.
Okay.
But it's like it's like at least 3 rows apart for that.
Right.
So at least like 11 to 15 kids can go there.
So you guys have some space in between.
Yeah.
That's good. Okay. Well, that was one of my concerns, because I'm seeing the news, I'm seeing the kids in the classroom eating their lunch, and I'm like, why are they still sitting close together? And you got to take your mask off to eat. You know? So.
Same thing you have to do in a restaurant. I mean,
Yeah, but of course, when you go in the restaurant, you're either with family or a close friend.
You are.
You
but
don't have kids.
You don't know.
Yeah, because kids. I think kids' parents be around other adults, and they go out and party and all that. Then they come back to the kids. You know what I'm saying? And some kids don't get tested. Some parents don't get tested. So like, your kid could bring something home just by being around a kid he or she doesn't know that has COVID. So, but that's important, is making sure that the kids are protected and making sure that they're wearing their mask and also comfortable. So, but let me ask you this question. How does it feel being in 7th grade? Because like I said, you went from 5th grade to 7th grade in school. So how are you liking 7th grade?
It's really fun. You get to walk around the halls on your own. And it's kind of funny looking at the 6th graders now, like seeing how small they are compared to the 7th graders. Mm-hmm. I don't know.
Because you didn't get a chance to enjoy 6th grade, so just looking at them coming in, you're like taller than they are. So that's the difference.
I mean, I like 6th grade online also. It wasn't that boring. Some people said it was boring. In my opinion, it wasn't that boring for me.
So you enjoyed online versus in school, or in school versus online?
Probably in school, but I still liked online. Because in school, you get to meet new people and like meet more friends.
Socialize.
Yeah, socialize.
Okay. That's not bad. So I got another question for you, man. You are doing this gaming thing. Now, tell me about this Fortnite game that you always play. That you're always bugging me about V-Bucks and all these different skins you want. What's up with Fortnite, man? What's up? Hey, Fortnite, if y'all out there, y'all owe my son a deal or something. Cause we meet between his mother and I, we spent a lot of money on these V-Bucks. Y'all owed us some money, and I want my money back. Y'all got some stocks out there we can invest in? Jeez. So tell me about Fortnite.
I don't know. It's just
what makes it so addicting? Like, why are y'all so addictive to Fortnite? Like, why not Mortal Kombat and Batman and Superman games? Why Fortnite? Jeez.
I mean, I play other games too. I actually don't know.
I mean, because this boy plays, like when Fortnite first came out, he plays the game all day and night.
Yeah, I played like the first week it came out. Mm-hmm. So I have a lot of the items that are actually in the game.
Right.
But yeah.
Okay. Like what type of items?
Probably like there's only very few items that you can actually buy, like battle passes, skins, pickaxes, gliders, emotes, stuff like that. And I have most of them.
Okay. Hey, Shelly.
Mm-hmm.
Was you asking him something? I don't know if he could hear you or not.
I was gonna say, when he's not playing video games or watching TikTok videos, because I know that's the thing now for kids his age and a little older. When you're not watching, videos or playing videos or whatever the case may be, what else do you like to do in your spare time?
Me, I like to sketch a lot of drawings.
Okay, so you're an artist?
Yes.
Okay.
I like to, sometimes I take inspiration from video games and like to draw them or sketch them in my notebook.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, I must add, he's getting really good at sketching.
Okay.
His dad can draw, though. I cannot draw for nothing. I draw stick people.
Back to Jordan. So are you going to do something with that work, those sketches? Or are you going to, do you want to take it a little bit further and, use your talent and your gift of drawing and sketching, for something in terms of a career?
I might. I feel like I want to draw now, like get better at it, and as I get older, I could like make drawings for like video games, like especially video game characters,
Right.
Especially like the outfits that they wear. I like to draw like different outfits.
Get into some graphic designing.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Be good with
Yeah,
that.
that'd be great.
That's where the money is at.
It
Computer
is.
graphics.
Mm-hmm.
Get that money.
Yep.
So besides video games, what about clothes? What type of clothes are you into? Like what's fashion? I mean, I've seen your style of clothes. I'm just trying to figure out. Like kids I see wear some, what are those pants called? It's so colorful. I don't know what y'all call it, but it's like colorful and tight. Like the kids wear tight jeans, but they're colorful. I don't know what. I know back in our days we used to have this thing called cross colors. But the popular jeans you guys wear, I don't know what it's called, but I always see kids wear it and it's all ripped up.
I mean, there's different styles, like Y2K style. I can see if you're talking something like that.
No, what is
but,
Y2K? Now, I think that's the one you was telling me about the other day. What is that?
It's like early 2000 clothing.
Oh, so hold on. Y'all taking clothes back from our time.
I mean, it's partially
No. Hold up. I got something to say.
Funny.
They took the clothes from the 2000s and bringing it back.
I mean,
Even the haircuts.
He said, I do
But my point is this. My son always called me, what is it, old school? Or what do you call me sometimes? He called me these things that just make me feel old sometimes. I'm like, but y'all wearing the flat tops. We had flat tops in 89, 90, 91, 92.
Kid and play.
Kid and play. We had all that. The Kwame, the Gumby from Bobby Brown.
I don't like that one. I don't like that.
But they brought all those back, so y'all were wearing that. So you can't call me old school no more because the clothes that we had in the 2000s and you wearing it now and you liking those clothes, and guess what? I'm just as young.
I mean, no,
I'm just as young.
It's 2000s. You were like around in the 2000s. We were mostly around in the early 2000s.
Yeah, but I was wearing clothes back then. Shelly was wearing clothes back then too.
True, but we're just bringing it back and kind of revamping it.
Are you sure I was wearing clothes back then?
I should hope so. And we gotta keep this PG.
Of course.
But I'm just saying, bringing those clothes back from then to now is like, you know what? They make it look more modern, but at the same time, fashion is one of those things you can enjoy no matter where it came from, what era it was in. At least we see our kids enjoying the things we used to do back then. So when I saw my son rocking the flat top, I'm like, oh man, that reminded me back then when I had my high top fade. So it was pretty cool just seeing how they grow up with these styles. So yeah, school, gaming, fashion. So let me ask you another question. As parents, how important is it for you to have a good relationship with your mom and dad? As a kid, like, I see a lot of kids out there don't have close relationships with their parents.
My perspective is the more of a negative relationship you have to your parents is like the more you will rebel, I would say, because you don't really like agree with most of the things they do. That's how I view it.
You don't agree with most of the things your parents do?
No, I would say like if someone that they don't like, they don't have a good relationship with their parents,
right,
they might not like.
They will rebel against them.
Yeah.
Because they didn't develop that relationship.
Yep.
But it's very important to have a great relationship with your kids because you don't want them going astray. You don't want them going out there following somebody they shouldn't follow out there. So that's why, you know, as I told my son since he's been little, I always want to have a close bond with him. I always tell him, have a close bond with your mom. You are your mom's protector. Dad can protect himself. So that's where everything starts at for, you know, being a kid. You always want to be able to talk to your parents about anything. So we make it easy for our kids to come to us and say, hey, you know what? I have a situation I'm dealing with. I have a problem. I need some assistance. I need some guidance. That's how you want your kids to come to you. You want them to be open about everything. You don't want to push them away because certain things shouldn't be talked about. But you know what? If they already brought the subject out to you, then talk about it. Because you don't want them to feel like whatever they want to talk about is, you know, it's you know, before their time or it's something they shouldn't talk about. But I always tell my nephews when they were younger, my nieces, cousins, if you feel you can't talk to your parents about something, come on, talk to Uncle L or Cousin L. I got you. So it's important for you guys, the kids, to go to your parents, talk to your parents about everything you're going through. You want to learn about drugs? Your parents going to talk to you about drugs, which you should not be taking no drugs. You should not be drinking alcohol. The minute you get to a certain level, a certain age, you're going to have peer pressure from your peers out there telling you to smoke cigarettes. It all starts with smoking cigarettes. And it starts with the drinking. Then it starts with the drugs. So that's what we have to make sure, especially men, fathers, we have to stay in our kids' life. We have to. Because the way things are going right now, it's only getting worse.
I'd like to say this. I think there's more peer pressure that these children have to face in this day and age than I feel like, you know, I did growing up. I mean, of course we have peer
it's
pressure.
Different. Time is different now.
It's different. Yeah, it's a different level of peer pressure. One thing I did want to ask Jordan is, I know he's 13, so I'm not sure if that's even the case in 7th grade or what school he may attend. But what about bullying in this day and age? I mean, I know there's a lot of bullying that seems to be somewhat prevalent, you know, where kids are, they're not fist fighting like we did back in the day, you know. Right. They're actually bringing in weapons and different things like that, and they're making like some harsh threats now. So how would you handle bullying, or do you have, you know, that issue and things of that nature, or do you know any kids in your school that have, you know, issues with bullying?
Not really. I mean, if anything, bullying would take place like in like a fighting notion. That's how it's usually like especially in school. There's not much of bullying. It's more of actually fighting. Like someone will say something bad about someone, and then there'll be like a fight that actually happens from it.
Like, I mean, I think what she's saying, like, do you see kids like, let's just say someone may look a certain way and other kids may tease that person, and that person might feel like, you know what, I don't want to go to the lunchroom because this person is picking on me. Do you see any of that going on? Just a scenario. That, or even when it comes to, someone picking on someone, trying to get them to fight. Because I know when I was in school, we had bullies in school. We had kids trying to pick on other kids because of how they looked, what they wasn't wearing, who they were hanging around. If they wasn't popular, if you looked a certain way, they pop you in the back of your neck and turn their head real fast like they didn't do it. Things like that, just picking on them for no reason.
Not really. No, I don't see much of that.
Well, that's good. That's good. At least at your school, that's good.
It's, I mean, only reason someone would probably get bullied now is if, like, it would be something they can't control. Like, if they're, like, plus size, you know what I mean? Or, that's usually how someone would probably get bullied now. Mm-hmm. That's most cases I see.
So they're out of shape?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we're gonna try to work on that with some of the people that's listening. Like, if your kids are out there and they are bullying other kids that aren't in shape or look a certain way or whatever, color, complexion, y'all need to not have y'all's kids doing that, because there are kids out there that just want to go to school and get an education. Mm-hmm. Every kid don't want to work out and get in shape and be skinny or be slim or whatever. Let those kids learn. Let them go to school to do what they want to do in school, and that's learn. Get out of school, go to college, get a job. No bullying's allowed. So we're gonna do a special podcast on bullying later on. I think that's really important, because now a lot of bullying is actually leading to a lot of how can I say, kids are actually starting to skip school, drop out of school, and then you got some kids that's doing suicide. We don't want that suicide rate to be rising, so that's why I say it's very important to talk to your kids about things they have going on daily in school. Parents are busy with their jobs, going to work, coming home, fixing dinner, but it's just that one thing that you sometimes forget to do is ask your kids, how was school? What's going on in school? Is anybody bothering you? That's something that we as parents have to do, just to make sure that our children are okay.
Keep that communication open.
Keep it open. That's right. That's right.
Well, I'm glad. My children, I'm sorry.
No, you good. Go ahead.
I remember when my children were in grade school, I used to tell them, just tell me how you heard it. You know what I mean? Right. And I was never really shocked, because I think if I acted like I was shocked, it was like, oh my God, I don't want to tell mommy this, whatever. But, I just always wanted to keep the doors open of communication. So, because with children, learn from other children sometimes. It's not always good, right. So when they bring it to me, I'm like, okay, well, this is what it means. This is what could happen if you, do this or do that. This is the consequence or the reward, and you choose, that sort of thing. But keeping that open communication is very, very, very important to make sure certain things don't manifest in a negative way, by sometimes, getting too busy. Sometimes, as parents, we work hard, we work a lot. Sometimes, get too busy, and then we just forget, like you said, to ask those questions, like, how was your day? Is there anything you want to talk about? Just open the door, initiate conversation sometimes, Right. So that way they'll feel comfortable talking to you about anything. I know my kids, they talk to me about anything, and some things I was like, whoa, but hey, I had to let them know what I knew. Exactly. Because I didn't want them to learn certain things out there in schools or, on the street or, whatever. I want them to be able to be comfortable telling me anything so I could talk to them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Most definitely. So, if they wanted to play any type of game with you, do you want to put your game tag out there for them to get in contact with you? Like any gamers out there, what's your game tag?
My gamer tag is Highridge.
Spell that.
It's Hivrige.
Highridge. Okay. Yep. So he's on, what is that? PC?
Yeah.
So he's on PC. He goes by the name of Highridge, y'all. So if y'all want to play against him, he's really good at Fortnite. Go ahead. That's his game tag. So I want to thank you for stopping by the podcast, Jordan. And I want to tell you something.
Yeah.
On the ear. I love you. You're a great kid. And I want to see you succeed. And I'm your dad for life. And I'm going to make sure you go as far as you can go. And I'm here 24/7. No, 25/8. I'm here until the end. Your dad never going to leave your side. You need me, I'm just one phone call away.
Thank you.
All right. Love you.
Love you too.
Thank you, Jordan.
You're welcome.
So we thank you for coming by the station. And Shelly, baby.
Yes.
We are about to sign off. Any words you would like to say?
Jordan, it was a pleasure. You are a very, very intelligent young man. And you are going to go far. I already can see that.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah. Out of this world. So thank y'all for tuning in to This Is Where It's At podcast. Thank y'all for tuning in to This Is Where It's At podcast. And we signing off. I'm out. Peace.
Peace.
Peace.